Hello, underachievers. Just want to say I'm really sorry that I haven't uploaded any videos recently. I've been in LA, and then for the past few days I've been so jet lagged. I've never been jet lagged before. I already have a terrible sleep schedule, but jet lag really sucks. And I was low on tea, and I was really tired, and I was feeling down. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm here now. New video. So I'm sure by now you've read the title, and you're like, Noah, what are you doing? Why are you using the word Transtrender? I thought you hated it so much. Just watch the video. I will explain. So, for those of you who didn't know what a Transtrender was, pretty much it's a word to describe somebody who says that they're transgender, but they actually aren't. I've got hair in my face. In my eye. Goodbye. Okay. Still, go. Now, the word transgender is usually used to describe female to male trans people, as in they were born female and they transition into male. So from what I've gathered, people view transtrenders as people who are pretending to be trans for the trend, as in they're doing it to look cool, they're doing it to get attention, which I don't really understand, because like, I don't want the attention from being trans, not gonna lie. Pretty much these people say they're trans, and then other people tell them that they're not. And I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but you kind of see the issue, right? Like, only the person themselves can know if they're trans or not. Nobody else can determine that. As in, like, I know I'm trans, I could tell you that I'm trans, or you could be like, no, you're not. That doesn't make sense, because I know I'm trans. It's like telling a person who's asthmatic that they're not asthmatic. Like, sure, there may be a tiny likelihood that they're faking it, but I don't know, I feel like if someone tells me they have asthma, I'm probably gonna believe that they have asthma. However, I'm not here to poo on people who use the word trender. That's not what this video is for. It maybe if I filmed it a year ago it would have been, but you know, I'm kind of trying to chill out a bit. I'm gonna give people who call other people trenders the benefit of the doubt. I know for a fact that there are cases of people saying they're trans when they're actually not, but that does not necessarily mean that they're doing it for the trend, or that they're doing it to look cool. Like, I have a few friends who thought they were trans. You could call them trans-trenders, because they're not actually trans. They detransitioned, but the reason that they thought they were trans was because of other mental health issues that were ongoing, you know? They had other problems, and they mistook it for being trans. In some cases, they were confusing their body dysmorphia for gender dysphoria. And I guess, like, that would be confusing. Like, that could be confusing. Just gonna clear up some definitions in case you don't know any. The definition of gender dysphoria is the condition of feeling one's emotional and psychological identity as male or female to be opposite to one's biological sex. Now, this is obviously different from body dysmorphia. I'm about to tell you what that is, but after you've read it, I mean, it's kind of, it's pretty clear to see how people could confuse one for the other. Body dysmorphic disorder is a mental disorder characterized by the obsessive idea that some aspects of one's own body parts or appearance is severely flawed, and therefore warrants exceptional measures to hide or fix one's dysmorphic part on one's figure. So there are people who confuse their body dysmorphia for gender dysphoria, but there are other reasons why people thought they were trans when they actually weren't. I feel that personally, a big reason is that people are confused about what being trans actually is. They get confused between gender expression, which is how you present yourself, and gender identity, what gender you actually identify as. Therefore, a lot of people who are gender non-conforming, they're people that don't express themselves as somebody of their gender would usually express themselves, may confuse their gender non-conformity for being trans, because they don't know what being trans is. Just because you were born a guy and you like to wear dresses doesn't mean you're trans. Like, you could be gender non-conforming, you can paint your nails. Okay? What I'm trying to get at is that, you know, there are a million reasons as to why somebody may think they're trans when they're actually not. Now, that's not to say that there aren't a minuscule population of people that, you know, do pretend to be trans for the trend. But to be honest, I feel like if you're going to the extreme of identifying as trans to get attention, there's probably something else going on. You may have other underlying issues. But yeah, of course there's like maybe a few people out of millions of people who identify as trans that are doing it for attention. But that number of people is no way near as significant as some people like to make it out. But like, I get the anger towards it. Honestly, I do. I understand it. Like, it kind of diminishes the trans experience. It kind of diminishes the fact that we go through some hard stuff to be who we are. And yeah, potentially it could take away resources that trans people need. I just feel like people are acting as if there's some trans-trender epidemic. But I don't think there is one. So here's the thing, I really would not have an issue with people using the word transtrender if the only reason they use that word was in cases of people that, you know, are confirmed to have pretended to be trans for attention. Because sure, like, that accurately describes them. That's a word that works. But that is really not the case nowadays. The word has been used so frequently nowadays that the definition has kind of become blurred. Like, you may as well define a transtrender as somebody who you don't think is trans. And the reason you don't think they're trans is because they don't have the same experience as you do in regards to their transition, or in regards to the way they feel about themselves. Which again, I can kind of get. I don't condone this behavior. You can't just go around calling anybody a transtrender just because they don't act like you. But you know, being trans is tough. You know, there's a lot of stuff you have to go through, and when you see other people going through it, not exactly in the same way as you're going through it, you're kind of like, You're not suffering as much as me. I feel like there's this whole thing with being trans where people try and out dysphoria each other. Like, somebody will say they have really bad chest dysphoria, and then another person will come along and be like, I have it worse. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, please chill out. Please chill out. I know it's hard to chill out when you're going through that. I understand it. I went through that, but like, chill out. Work on yourself. So I'm gonna call this part of the video the trans-trender stereotype. If you take part in trans politics online or, you know, like trans discussions, you will probably know that there's a particular type of person who would be labeled a trender just because of the way they look. I'd say like the stereotypical look of this person is that they, you know, they have facial piercings. If they're a trans guy, they'd wear makeup. They'd present femininely if they're a trans guy. They'd usually have a stereotypical trans name like Caden or Jaden or Brayden or Alex. The point is that, like, none of these things make you fake trans. None of these things make you a trender. If you're trans, you're trans. It doesn't matter how you dress, doesn't matter how you express yourself, doesn't matter how you present yourself. That has no impact on the fact that you are trans. So I thought I'd make a video where I turn myself into a trender to show you that presenting yourself non-stereotypically doesn't make you a trender. I just thought it would be fun. I'm probably going to be very uncomfortable because I'm not that chill with dressing very femininely. I still got, you know, issues that I need to work on. So let's go. Let's begin the trender transformation. I zoomed out, so I actually bought things for this video. This was not expensive, but I don't usually do that. So we have the septum piercing. It's in lots of different colors because trans trenders are queer. I have a septum piercing. Next, we have a bra. This really tickles. Wow, oh my god, stop. Oh, it's horrible. Next, we have a bra. I haven't worn a bra since I was probably like 17, but that was because I had to go to school and I had to wear a bra in school because I changed with girls. So I bought a bra online. It looks like this. It is in the size 32C, which apparently is the size that I was before I got my tits chopped off. This is so itchy, bro. Go away. So this is how I used to put bras on. I just put it on over my head. I know you're supposed to like undo the thing. Oh, fun fact, when you go on testosterone, you get broader. My chest has got a lot bigger, and my binders didn't fit anymore, so I don't know if this will fit. I'll have to undo it, actually. I know a bunch of people used to, like, turn it backwards and clip it on the front, but then your boobs are just hanging out, and I don't like that. I don't want my boobs hanging out, so I'll just put it on. This feels weird. Oh my god, I got bigger. I got a lot bigger. Jesus Christ, this is tight. How do you... Oh my god, how do people do this? Okay. Right. Is it supposed to fit like this? I don't really understand what's going on. Maybe if I had boobs, it will make more sense. There is my boob. I thought this would make me more uncomfortable than it does. Because I don't have tits. They've gone. Next, we have feminine clothing. I own a crop top. I bought a crop top because I liked how it looked, and I bought it in big, so maybe it wouldn't look like a crop top, and I could just wear it as a t-shirt, but it looked like a crop top. You see my belly? It is crop. I feel like I should bring the camera backwards. I changed the camera angle and it didn't work. I feel like you don't see enough of my tits. Next on the trans trender agenda is fishnets. I bought fishnets for this. They're more expensive than I'd think. Where are they? Hello. Also, like, obviously, like, the holes are bigger when they're on your legs, but these holes look really small, so we'll see. Also, I don't own any women's underwear, so I'm just going to be wearing boxers under these, and I don't have a skirt or anything to wear under them, which I should have bought, but I didn't. By the way, I know I have big legs. It's genetic. I don't know why, but they are there. Fishnets. Nice. Hell yeah, fishnets. Crop top. So we got your fishnets. So we got fishnets, we got septum, we got crop top, we got bra. I was thinking about this earlier. I can't even make myself have a cleavage. I feel like some people can without tits, but I can't. Now, the last step would be makeup. I don't have any makeup. I have just received news that there's a dress for me. There's dust on this. I dropped it on the stairs and then put it back in. There is a dress I am able to wear. I am waiting on it. The makeup will come after that. Do I look pretty? I wrote down a few things that trenders say, so I'd like to say them as a trender. You don't need dysphoria to be trans. I put the T in LGBT. Ooh, I'm a soft boy.
I do that.
Gender isn't real. The binary. And I like my boobs. May I introduce to you the trender king, Jake Edwards. It's me. So, Jake Edwards, what are you gonna do? Trendify me.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you a trender.
Okay, let's
put
go.
Makeup on, yeah.
By the way, Jake isn't a trender.
Yeah, no, I'm non-binary. I use he and they pronouns. I tried being a boy for a little bit, but didn't really fancy it. So I'm gonna take a shit on your eyes.
I'm gonna take a shit on your eyes.
I feel like I want to put this on you. to move the hair out of your
I've
face
never had a
bit.
flower crown before. Wow.
Now you have to say I'm soft uwu.
I'm soft uwu.
Oh my god, you are not used to having makeup on
No,
your face.
no. Sorry,
Oh
you
my
touched my
God.
chin. I thought you were gonna put something on my chin. I keep thinking I'm not scrunching my eyes, but I am. No. Yeah. You got more on my eye?
Like a little fairy.
Oh, I look like a woman. Oh, God.
We'll go for some highlight.
You should do makeup videos.
I made a makeup TikTok and it was actually really fun.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna do makeup on TikTok.
Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Oh, it tastes good.
I love how you're basically just cosplaying as me.
New title.
Cosplaying as Jake Edwards.
Yeah.
There needs to be more uwu.
How do you get more uwu? What is it?
I held my breath.
Oh, it's a heart! I can literally see the comments. People being like, 2 girls just around. Like, I can see it. I mean, it looks wonderful.
It's a blob. The other one is a blob.
I just realised that I flipped my videos because I'm insecure. So we're doing it the other way around.
I feel weird because my hand is literally leaning on your
My
padded
boob.
teat.
Padded teat.
It's hollow.
Yeah,
You
it's
have a
hollow. Valid.
Uwu.
Uwu. Where should people follow Jake Edwards?
Like Instagram, Twitter, JKFT Magic. Uwu.
TikTok. So, obviously there's nothing wrong with dressing like this. I just feel weird. Obviously saying all those things I said that trenders say doesn't make you not trans. The people who are so insistent on calling you a trender are probably just insecure in themselves. And believe me, I know that for a fact, because I used to be one of them. So that was the video, I hope you enjoyed it. I feel strange and odd. Have a good day, don't. See you later, losers. Goodbye.